Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner. This is my review for Love and Marriage Huntsville, Season 6, Episode 25. Okay, a storm is brewing. And I'm like, is it? Where is it brewing from and what is going on and why can't they fix it? Okay, now it is 6:10 in the morning. I will not be on camera, okay? And when I watched this episode, I just felt like we don't need much time, okay? And I'm like, if I would have done this live, it would have been too. This is, Love and Marriage Huntsville. It's just not what it used to be. Heck, even the views I've been getting from reviewing ain't what it used to be. I'm like, what? Do I gotta quit YouTube because ain't nobody honey watching of it? But I'm gonna leave that be. Okay, look, I hope y'all have already liked the video. Subscribe to my channel. Become a whole JayBird. And dot. Okay. Also, like the video, comment in the comment section, share the video and all that stuff. Follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on ID, Twitter, and TikTok. Okay. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. If you are a member, this will probably be up for y'all at like 7 a.m. And I'm going to premiere it at 2 p.m. and I will probably have some kind of live tonight at around 6 p.m. Hey, that's if I'm woke because it's 6 a.m. now. So I probably won't fall asleep until around 8. Well, I'm probably only sleep 4 hours, so I'll probably still wake up at noon. My point is, I hope everybody's having a great Sunday and I have content up, okay? Let's get into the episode, okay? It's a couple of new outfits. We have Stormy, Martell, and Kiki. And now that maybe I have seen this outfit from Kiki. I can't remember. But I'm showing it nonetheless, okay? It's a real black frilly, Black Dynasty, Black Dallas, okay, cocktail hour with the ruffly armpit things or whatever. It's cute. You know what I'm saying? They sometimes it be real fancy, sometimes it be real not. But we shall see. But I like it. Her hair is really cute. Beautiful face and whatnot. Okay, now Martell, why is he dressed like a matador? Is he supposed to? Is he bull riding? Is that what's because I'm like, what is that girl? Sometimes Martell look like a clown. And who said, yeah, put that doily around your neck? Put the 1920s necktie. It also looked like some weird praying hands. It's just Martell. No. Put the handkerchief back in your pocket. Okay. Is it a pocket square? I don't know. The suit itself is fine. His suits don't look as tight anymore. That means he's able to, probably bought some new suits, got some old suits tailored. And back when Martell was broke and bankrupt, he always had them really, really tight suits on that looked like he was gonna like just Hulk smash out of them. But this fits nice. Okay, bald head, weird tie, nice suit. Stormy. I like Stormy's outfit, even because they're a bra. I like her wig. The wig is really, really cute. It gives me, the 1990s, the late 1990s cut. I like it. Okay. But the dress is really, really cute. It's like, it's like, is it from Rainbow? And I'm not saying it look cheap. I'm just saying that it reminds me of a rainbow dress that folks be wearing, okay? But those are the 3 new looks that we had, okay? Now, this episode, again, we have no Scotts. Not no Marceau, not no Tisha, not no Maurice, or no Kimmy, okay? So we have just the other folks here. And it kind of makes sense, and they maybe that may have been the reason they wanted to add Chris and Nail because it gives another element, a whole other storyline, and we can be, just done with Scots or whatever, okay? But let's pick up where the last episode left off, okay? Child, this dinner. And I had to get pictures of each person. And I did not have the energy to make it look all pretty because, again, it's 6 o'clock in the morning. So Chris and Nail, okay? They're 4 children, okay? Top child, the lighter skinned son, that is Nail's son, from a previous relationship. The daughter up top, that is Chris's daughter from a previous relationship. Okay. Bottom two kids, those are the children that Nell and Chris had together. Okay. But both the top two kids were kids that Chris and Nell had, with other people when they came into the marriage. And it seemed like those kids were around the same age. Okay. So Nell telling Chris's daughter up top to shut the hell up. I say, Nell, what is wrong with you? She didn't do nothing to you. This family dynamic, like, it's weird because we learned or did not learn so much from these people beefing, because I was like, why is y'all beefing? What is going on? But it just went from bad to worse. Okay, so one again, as I said, Nell, you tell Lexi, shut the hell up, Lexi. That was mean and rude. Okay, calm down. So it also feels like Nell be popping off, and she don't be popping off, but she pop off nonetheless. Okay, so when Chris Jr., okay, son in the bottom corner, was saying, I didn't pay y'all back from y'all bailing me out of jail, from y'all paying the money for my dog. I did not pay y'all back because y'all kept my dog. Okay, so why would I pay y'all to get a dog back that y'all kidnapping, basically? Okay, and then he also brings up how at one point, I gave y'all $3K, and she said because you owed us the money. You know what I'm saying? You owe us that money plus more. Okay, so what's she gonna do? Now, we then find out top brother, Lance, lighter skinned brother, the up top. Lance, who again is Nell's son from a previous relationship, had hired his little brother, Chris Jr., to work at his business. And he had to fire little Chris. Why? Because little Chris ass was showing up and not doing no work. He felt like I can come here, sit around, do nothing, which Lance said the other employees then thought they could do that. And that'd be the bad thing. When one person run a whole show, cancel Christmas. Now, brother then said, well, I got fired and I didn't get my last check. That was $400 for, digging a ditch in front of your, I think maybe the business or whatever. He said, but so many times you got paid and did not do no work. You now want to get paid for doing some work? I was like, if you paid him and he was working, that's on you. If I'm supposed to get paid, pay me my money, okay? Don't not pay me because you fired me. Did I work the time? Did I work the time? If I work the time, give me my money, okay? So we kind of see how little Chris, bottom corner, little brother, is the one who everybody kind of trying to help here and there. He seemed like the young kid who don't really know what he want to do, maybe scheming, scamming, or doing things to get him arrested. We still don't know why he was arrested. But you get this reputation as the youngest boy, man of the family. Your older brother tried to help you, had to fire you. Okay, your parents had to bail you out of jail and take your dog. So he seemed like he may be the carefree, kind of irresponsible kid that used to be me back in my 20s, but not no more. Okay. Anyway, so we see, that is going on. Okay. Now, I was like, you can't be asking for money. You're not really working. So Lance then also brings up, with his business, how he has had to borrow money from the parents. Okay. Little money here, little money there for the business. Okay. Then Nell said, well, first of all, I could be real wealthy if the money I lent y'all, I gave y'all, will come back. Okay. The money we loaned y'all, if you can pay us back the money, we will be very, very, very wealthy and comfortable. I'm like, first of all, stop giving the money. Now when Nell say in the confessional how I don't care about being a bad person, I don't care about, people looking at me as the bad guy, I can handle it. And Crystal, but look, I think the kids' issue is, they have an issue communicating with you, okay? And at times they just call me. That's what it is, okay? So when Nell then brings up to the kids that Chris didn't even want me to get y'all like expensive cars. If it's up to your daddy, he wouldn't want y'all to have shit. Okay, now I was like, well, that's a lot. Then Lexi, the sister, top, okay, the blue jean jacket on, brings up how, well, if y'all was buying all them cars, why didn't I get one? And they're like, well, you did get a car. No. I had to work all summer. I saved up $1,500 and I bought a hoopty, okay? While all the other kids riding around here in a BMW, a Mercedes Benz, a Charger, okay? I had a 97 grand amp. I said, not a 97 grand amp, girl. That brings back memories, okay? Memories of my former life. So again, she's complaining because she felt like the siblings had nice cars and she did not. Now I have, like back in my day with me and my sister, um, because me and my sister are a little over a year apart. And when she was a senior in high school, my grandparents gave her like their old hoopty car. So she had a car her senior year because they gave her a car. Now, my senior year, I did not have a car. But it wasn't as if I felt like I was really different. It wasn't a family member who could give us a car. And I don't think I had a license either. Because that's back when I used to borrow my sister's car without her knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. So I did not have a license. So they was like not trying to give me no car because I had no license. I learned to drive on the fly. Okay. But I can understand you feel like, well, so and so, had this as their first car, and then my car was that. Because again, her first car was a hoop-de hoop. You hear me? I mean, it was a hoop-de hoop. The windows were manual. You hear me? It was an old car. And this is back in 98 when she was a senior in high school. And the car they gave her probably was 1970 something or 1980 something or whatever. It was an old car. But that's just what it is. But then, like my first car that I got, but this was back, it was in 2004 or 2005. I got a brand new car. I leased it. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't a big issue because even after my sister had that car, she got a Jeep Cherokee. But anyway, my point is, I can understand somebody feeling like what I had as the older kid. They got something better when it was time for them to get stuff. So that was the whole little thing or whatever. But Nell then, I got all off on a little tangent. But Dale told her, like, well, no. You were driving an expensive white car because I paid $22,000 for it. Okay. That's what it was. And Chris, because the whole time, Chris at one point wasn't saying much. The daughter Lexis, who was the one on the top, her white husband there. The white husband wasn't saying anything either. Okay. But Chris says, what I'm saying, every time they have a family, event or family dinner, whatever, they coming up as a family. Alexis brings up this car situation and it's always an argument. And I'm like, look, I'm not trying to negate how she feels, but I also understand the family dynamic of having the same argument over and over and over, and you just tired of the argument. So I feel when Kristen said, we have the same argument at every family event, it's because she always brings up the car situation, okay? And when Kristen says at one point, so he said to all of them, at one point a large sum of money was given, and then a month later you had another car. But that's because I got into a car accident. You know what I'm saying? And then got a car. I was like, girl, but you got a car. What do you mean? Okay. And she brings up how you saying, look, I always have been treated differently. You know what I'm saying? I have went years without talking to y'all or whatever. And they'll say, we've never treated you differently. We've never mistreated you. And when Lance says Lance who's up top, and then Kayla who's at the bottom with the black shirt, was like, you stop talking to us. So for you to say that you go years without talking to us, it's because you stop talking to us. We will reach out to you, or you will block us. So that's why we don't talk, because you will block us from talking to you or whatever. I'm like, again, this is some family feuding stuff. A complete family feud, okay? And then Michaela brings up how, you were in a different household and you would then get upset about certain things. And I said, oh, that's what it is. Once she said that, I said, that's what happened. So again, Chris and Nell got married. Chris' daughter Lex is up top, was probably living with the mama. Whereas Nell's son up top lived with him and lived with Chris and Nell. And then once Chris and Nell have the bottom two kids, they also all live together. So I'm assuming the daughter probably lived with her mom. She didn't live with them because the daughter, Caitlin said, you were in a different household, and then you would get upset about certain things, probably because y'all over there, living their lifestyle, and I'm over here. I don't like it. And then when Chris Jr. said, look, y'all, like, we should just probably let it go because, like, she's not going to change her feelings about how she feels or whatever. Lance then brings up how Lexi always has this "what was me" vibe. And, she always like, oh, it's always me. It's always me. And so, like, first of all, I've never, when Lexi said, and Lexi, of course, top sister who was complaining, when she said, I've never even been around the family. You know what I'm saying? I haven't even seen y'all since November. And I have never been on a family vacation because y'all don't invite me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm your daughter. When she put daughter in quotations, I said, girl, not to put it in the quotations, okay? So now, well, first of all, my daughter in quotations had cussed me out and wasn't speaking to me. So, you know what I'm saying? At certain points, that's what it was. I'm like, y'all up here beefing. I ain't never cussed you out. Y'all barely was at my wedding. Was barely there. They said because you barely invited us. But we all showed up and showed out for you, okay? Because I invited y'all, I was like, why y'all fussing over the wedding? It already happened. But it happened. Now they all kind of fussed a little bit, saying this and that and this and that or whatever. And then when Kayla kind of said, well, I don't get how you don't know we can't apologize to you. If you feel some way, we can't say sorry or apologize if you keep blocking us. But what you mean? I thought you said wasn't nothing you ought to say sorry about. I was like, I am drained with this one family dinner. Lance then says, we've all gotten into fights, arguments, or whatever, but I've never blocked anyone. You be blocking all of us, and then will say how we not rocking with you. Would you block all of us or whatever? And then Lex like, I don't even have a relationship with you, or you. And she pointed at each one of her siblings. I was like, you don't have not their relationship with your siblings, child. Again, because she was the only one not raised in the household. And that's the thing. It's all about perception. Her perception is, I was treated differently because I didn't live here. So even if Chris and Nell were not purposefully doing things to spite the little girl, even if she just seen what they had and she ain't lit it, that can make her feel like, well, if they have toys, why don't I have toys? If they had this, why don't I have this? So her perception was, I was mistreated because I didn't live here. And that's her perception. And their thing is, but we did not mistreat you. You know what I'm saying? When she said, like, I don't have a relationship with you, or you, and pointed to each sibling, I was like, well, damn, girl, what's going on? And so again, they're all kind of talking over each other, whatever. And Lex said, if y'all gonna lie, I will fucking leave. Nell said, don't you disrespect me at my table. I said, oh shit, okay. And Lexi got up and said, you know what? All y'all some assholes. Kiss my ass. I said, well, at this point, I do think you've cussed Nell out. And Nell said, no, kiss my ass. Lance, brother up top, says, that's why you never around. Look what you do. And then Sister Kayla said, make sure to block me, bitch. I said, what kind of family feud is this? And they all then say, because Lexi and her white husband walked up out of there, said, kiss my ass. And the whole time, white man did not say not a word, okay? But, everybody else who's left says how this happens every time she come around. It's the same argument. It's the same fight. And she always feels like whatever we had, she should have had it too, and it causes an argument. That's, again, her perception is based on how I was raised in my household and how they were raised in this household. I was the odd one out because I was not living here. And that's the hard part about, having separate households. When, you marry somebody and your other one child lives with the mama. So it's a different house. And I don't know if if back then Nell and Chris had the money to do this, that, or the other. It's just weird. Now Chris say, look, no matter what, that's my daughter. She's a child, okay? And we love her. I love her still. And when Nell said, I respect that for you, I said, Nell, you don't like that girl? Nell don't like that little girl. But you can tell there is you can, first of all, a part of me feel like whoever the mama is has something to do with it. Something, because when Nell said she's been in a girl life since she was 18 months, I'm like, it was probably some funniness going on back there. And if the mama felt some kind of way about Chris being with Nell and the daughter not living there, who knows what she was told over the years that could have made her feel like they treated her differently. And just by her not being in the household, it just grew and grew and grew. Okay. So Chris went out to the car to talk to Lexi, his daughter. And she said, y'all all ganged up on me. All of them ganged up on me as if, like as if they don't have nice cars. Okay. I would come and I would set the house on fire if y'all keep lying. I said, you're not arson. Don't do that. But again, Chris, like, look, I don't feel like we ever mistreated her. I just don't. That her perception of it is not my perception of it. You know what I'm saying? And all she keep talking about is a damn car. Like he like, that's not, neglect. That's not mistreatment. That's a fucking car. And when Lexi then say, oh, so was you a great father my whole life? He said, well, no, there were times that were hard and difficult. And, I wasn't there because I couldn't be there. And she then said, my entire life was hard. My entire life was a hard time for you. You didn't even come around until I was what, 28? And he was like, that's a damn. He like, no. Now Chris got pissed. He was like, that ain't right. That ain't true. That's a fucking lie. That is not true. If you're gonna lie, you can leave. Bye. Chris got upset. And the reason Chris was upset, in my opinion, was you not gonna sit up here on these cameras and tell these people that I was basically a deadbeat father for the first 28 years of your life. Because her saying that makes people feel like that Chris married Nell, had 2 more children, and said forget the other child he had living somewhere else. So her saying you wasn't around my whole life, like until I was 28. And I was like, well, damn. And we don't know what that means. You didn't buy me a car until I turned 28. My siblings had this and that earlier, but you didn't start being there for me until, so we don't know what that means. But Chris got pissed and he leave. No, that's a lie. Now I'm mad. Bye. And he walked away. Child, I said, that was a whole lie. That was a whole damn show. Chris and Nell and them kids could have been the whole show. Child. Anyway, let's move on to Stormy and Courtney. Stormy and Courtney talk at the house. Stormy, y'all don't like Stormy, but I feel like Stormy keep having these conversations that don't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? She brings up how she wants to be the mediator between Kiki and Tiffany and the beef or whatever. And she, things, because Tiffany can be a Karen and Kiki can get real buck. And if things keep progressing, it can become a real issue. So I want to get them together, maybe invite them over here, get them liquored up. And he like, no, not at this house. Courtney said, not at this house. He would not have them ladies up here drinking and fucking up our shit. No, you like take them out to pasture. Okay, but they should not be in this house if they beef it and drinking. Don't do it. He said we don't need nothing around here being tossed at all. Okay. And so there was that part. She then brings up how she talked to her the COO guy, Kyle, that we saw last episode, and how, they're on a different path, want to make things better. And I was like, okay. Now she brought up, it's a lot of stuff to celebrate. We've gotten so much better now. I never knew what I was doing before with hiring people. And so we had to let people go. I was tested as a CEO, and I couldn't believe, this how, how many snakes, but again, she was saying a lot without saying anything. I still have no idea what happened with Stormy and her business. Like the whole snakes in the grass, somebody was allegedly, forged her signature, whatever. It's like, was it family members? Was it random workers? Like, what happened that almost made, like, 'cause she still has not said what happened. Like, we know that Mel had to close down her embrace beauty stuff and all those other things because, her and Martell's divorce. We know why those businesses, failed in their way and how and why she had to start Seventh Avenue. Like, it's something about what happens. I just keep feeling like she keeps talking to people and not even explaining what she's talking about. And I'm like, if you can't explain it, cool. Why you keep bringing it up? I'm just wondering. I'm a fan one. Anyway, I don't think I'll say something one. What else did she say? I got it. My mind is. Oh, he then brings up how he hired back cousin Junior. I'm like, didn't y'all fire him for fucking up things? I'm just wondering. And he like, so I hired him back. I think he's gonna do good this time. You know what I'm saying? And the same way like we had, a second chance with having to rebuild our brand, he deserves a second chance too. And she's like, okay, I'm gonna leave it to you. And if things go right, if things go wrong, you need to handle it. Okay. But I was like, I guess so, honey. I guess so. But yeah, Martell at the house. So Martell has moved out of the house that Chris has been trying to get him out of for 8 months. And he moved into the house that because Coleslaw was on live either maybe it was the week before last or whatever. And Martell was there too, because I guess girl that now they dating for in real life. Since he ain't with Shrey no more for fake, for contract. But the same house we seen on Coleslaw's live that Martell was at is the house he moved into on the show. Okay. So we know he really did move into this house, you know what I'm saying? Blah, blah, blah. But why he moved in at night? I said, girl, that's a midnight move. He said I had to move at night because, I didn't want to pay no movers and I had my brother help me and my uncles. I'm like, when he said, I had to help at this time, I will hire people to move me. You know what I'm saying? But he may not have the money. Anyway, Martell goes into the house and he calls Chris because I guess Chris did not know Martell's moving out. He's like, oh, look what I did. Look, Chris, look. Sorry, look, you know what I'm saying? But like I moved out, I moved to another place. Oh, great. Now we can sell it. Okay. He brought up how, he like Chris and the owner of the house wanted him out. He's like, but I had not found somewhere to live. I have 5 kids. I need at least a 5-bedroom house. And so, it was hard to find that, but a friend of mine, shot me to listen, and now I got it. And I'm like, well, he in there now. He's out there renting. Anyway, so that's that. But they then get on, Nell and Martell's little spat, little arguments. And Chris does like, man, you can't be coming to my wife all crazy, dog. We gotta meet up in person and talk. You know what I'm saying? Blah, 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 blah. Oh man, you know how it is, man. You know. Shut up, Martell. But they agreed, we're gonna talk later in person. Now Martell's saying, well, no, Chris just had to talk to me, to pacify Nell, you know what I'm saying? Because just so that she can feel like he talked to me. But he didn't check me. I said, sir, shut up. Okay, shut up. But Martell moving in a new house, I guess that's news, but I'm leave that be. Even Mel having a little conversation with her friend, her best friend, Brittany, who she's been friends with since college. Brittany was around for the Martell wedding back in the day or whatever. And said, oh, she's been around for everything. Okay. But Mel is a little bit salty because she did not attend Mel's name change ceremony. What? Child, my neck, was it a niece or I don't know, she's an auntie. Either her niece or nephew turned 16. And so she's like, I had to go to their sweet 16, you know what I'm saying? And it was out of state. Now, this is my thing. I feel like, when best friends have events, you do want your best friend there. But at the same time, you know, they may not be able to make it. Ain't nobody tell you to have a whole wedding or name change at the same time as her niece or nephew's 15th, no, I'm sorry, 16th birthday. Okay. But again, they're jokingly talking about how she missing it. I just wasn't here. I was upset. I was mad at your girl. Bye. Okay. So Mel said, well, look, you can make it up to me, by helping me find love again. I was like, nah, Mel want to date. And ain't nothing wrong with dating. Ain't nothing wrong with dating. But I'm like, Mel, is you gonna really date on the show or fakely date on? Which one is it? Which one is it? Okay. Now Mel does bring up how her dating life since she got divorced has been very interesting. Dating is it's a lot. Anyway, so she's like, dating for me has been interesting. I'm saying, I don't have patience for certain things anymore. You know what I'm saying? But I've had some good times too. I've had some good times, okay? And I'm learning about myself and being single now, whatever. So it's a fun little, trip back down memory lane. Like, who was Mel? Who was Mel when she's not married? She's a different person, okay? So bring up, we gonna get to it. We're gonna get you some men's, but not no men's from around here in Huntsville and males as well. I feel like this may be international vagina. I said not male saying international vagina on a television, okay? But it was cute. A part of me feel like when they're shooting one-on-one scenes with other people, it'd be a bit boring. Truthfully, it does, okay? Because I was like, y'all, why wouldn't y'all ain't just sitting down and having some wine? I mean, I guess maybe y'all up there packing boxes, but girl, I'm in some orders, okay? We then seen Chris and Neil have a conversation about family dinner. Chris went down into Neil's daycare center and everything, the little chats, and he brings up how things they always go this way when it comes to Lexus. He's like to Lexi, you know what I'm saying? It's always been this way. He said how she always said that she was mistreated, but then she only brings up the car things, which again, is crazy about why we fussing all the time about which car a kid got. Does it really matter? I mean, if she's the one kid who never got a car, yes. But if you eventually got you a car and a brand new one, that what you mad for? Okay. But Chris brings up how, her keeps saying the phrase, we mistreated her is not accurate, especially when her examples be, something we bought or paid for one of the other. Like, you can't be about the money. It can't be about the money. Now, Nail then brings up, like, I just want to, I don't want to keep having to explain myself. You know what I'm saying? To Lexi, because it hurts. It's exhausting. You know what I'm saying? I just can't do it. She then says how at times she feels like how Lexi feels is really based on what she's been told, even if what she's told never happened. And that again made me feel like, is there beef or not beef? Was there any kind of issues between the moms, meaning between Nell and between Lexi's mom back in the day? And because there are some people, husband and wife, whatever, mom or dad, whatever, who will sometimes not brainwash. I'm gonna say brainwash. They would lead their children to a narrative that's not fully true. It's just as an adult they feel some kind of way, and then they make the child feel like, well, you should feel this way too. Like your daddy ain't here because he married Nell. So you don't have a new car because and then it's kind of blame. But again, I hope they make, because we know when they had that big old Scott family dinner thing where Wanda was cooking or whatever, and we was like, oh, we don't want no whole the Scott spinoff. No. I would watch a Chris and Neil spinoff if we get to fully see the kids and their interactions and what they're going on. But I don't know how that's gonna go. Okay. But Chris brings up how, like, over the years, he's always had a difficult relationship with her. Be like, but we love her. Absolutely. And Nell said we love her too. She did say that. When Nell brings up how I've been calling Chris Jr. and texting Chris Jr. and he ain't replying. I guess he's upset. He might be upset with me over the dinner shit. You know what I'm saying? He's like, and she said, the kids all kind of collectively brought up how they really will go to you about stuff over coming to me. And Keith said, I think, you know what I'm saying, when they come to you, you click and you go off and you instantly get to negative, like I told you so, or like it's a negative response mechanism that don't nobody feel like dealing with. If I got a ticket, Mom, I got a ticket. What? I told you. Like, I was not raised in a household where my parents yelled at me. So when I hear people say, "Oh, I don't," that ain't how I was raised. Like my mama did not say. My mama wasn't strict either. My mama was a mom. She was very protective, but she was never malicious in her treatment of us. She didn't lead with like fear or aggression because she just didn't have to. You know what I'm saying? So when she said stuff like, how sometimes she'll snap and say, "Why you do this?" And I told you so. Mom ain't never said, "I told you." Well, she has. But on something dumb like, "Oh, I told you was going to buy some more stuff." But never like as a parent, which like, "I told you so. You messed up. I told." She don't do that. That ain't her. So Nell agrees that, I have this tick, tick, boom-ness to me. And it is what it is. And when Chris said, like, and for me, when they come at me, like I approach it and I ask questions. I ask like, what happened? Well, why did it happen? How did it happen? And Nell just instantly starts going off without asking anybody anything. Okay. I said, Nell, that's rude. That's messy. And when she said, "Well, I'm not you. I know that you handle it by, I'm cool. I'm not you. And I have things my ways or whatever. And because, I've told them what to avoid. So when they do stuff and I've told them what to avoid, they do it anyway. I'm pissed when they come to me about the issue. You know what I'm saying? And she said, he said, "Well, that's because they may come to us because they know we're gonna fix it." She said, "Well, I'm not fixing shit no more. I'm not fixing nothing. It's gonna be broke waiting on me." Okay. And she brought up, "I be tired and I be going through things or whatever. I'm stressed, I'm tired, and blah." I said, "Girl, are you always tired?" And she said, "If they want to come to you, if they want to borrow money from you, if they want to do all of that with you, fine. Fine." She said, "The kids be borrowing money and won't pay it back. Fine. Fine." And Kristen said, maybe we need to all go to counseling. We can try some family counseling and that should help." And when Nell was like, "I'll be in this office, counseling people and giving people advice. So maybe we do need a third party to help us fix this shit." I was like, "Child, you'll need 4, 5 third parties." Okay, because each one of y'all gonna need therapists. Okay. Because I'm like, Nell had me stressed and I don't even live with her at all. Now, y'all take one little second, y'all, and like the video. Because liking is always a thing to do. Honey, y'all, I added Lenny Kravitz. Y'all, I added Lenny Kravitz. He is getting down on the good foot. Anyway, the last scene of Tiffany, what Tiffany did get there eventually, was Stormy and Kiki. Okay, they're meeting up at Stormy's house. They said Kiki was a bride girl. Tiffany arrived towards the end, and we'll wait for that part next week. Now, Kiki was like, it is hot. Girl, take my jacket off. It is hot in here, girl. And when Stormy brings up how somebody left her the air on like 50 and it froze the thing because she don't be over this is the little guest house. So it's kind of hot in there, whatever. Okay. Well, Kiki then brings up how, well, because I'm on the methadone, okay, I'm on methadone, and the treatments, it kind of makes me sweat more than usual and it makes me hot. So I'm happy I'm on it, and I'm happy it's maintaining what I have to go through. But it just makes me hot. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, we glad you're doing okay. We is glad anytime somebody is out of their addiction. So someone said, what about how you and Tisha doing? How you and Tisha doing, girl? Child, Kiki said like shit. I said, what is going on? She's like, nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of that. I'm tired of that situation. I don't think anything can be fixed. They can't call because I have they called and like they can't call me. I got all of them. I got them all blocked. I don't want nothing. I don't want nothing from anyone over there. Okay, I'm like, not even Wanda. So, but again, honey, family feuding. And when she brings up how like this has been going on since we were 13, and I kept telling, I said, Kiki and Tisha's issues stem from them as children. So the back and forth between them, it's been going on for the past 30 years. So she's like, I'm tired. It's crazy again. It's been going on since we was 13. And she was like, Tisha, the whole reason she is what she is because of me. And they act like when I say that I'm wrong, but it's true. She said, Tisha followed me to college. She followed me here to Huntsville. Like she, that's how she got here. So I ain't trying to be funny. She's like, but I'm saying like she is here because of me. And I was like, well, I mean, if Tisha in fact followed, not even following the weird way, but if she just followed in her big cousin's footsteps to go to the same college, move to the same town, I mean, it is what it is, okay. But she's like, I would not be taking no bullshit from Tisha. Tisha is a dead issue. Done. Okay. And when somebody brings up, well, I feel like if things are bad with you and Tisha, I do think you can maybe, make amends and be not even amends, but work things out with Tiffany. Because I think y'all would really get along. You know what I'm saying? And then she's like, I know what she was being very, very shady on Carlos' interview. Now look, I still to this day have not went to watch that interview. I feel like people either did not watch it or really did not care. Because usually if anybody does an interview from Love and Marriage, it kind of makes the news one with another. Even if another YouTuber covers the interview, somebody mentions it. I don't recall anybody discussing Tiffany and Carlos on an interview, okay? But when that girl said how Kiki jumped a fence at like a school game to like avoid pain, I was like, bitch, that is messy. That is, again, because I did not watch the interview because I just didn't care. And the fact that Stormy was like, I was offended. Like, I cannot believe some stuff you said. And I'm like, if hearing her say that, I can imagine what else she said. Okay. And so it's like, I don't want to try to talk it on out. And then Tiffany, knock on it, knock, can I come in to take my shoes off? And she walks in carrying that damn baby. I said, girl. And when Kiki said, oh, there's a baby. I said, oh, there's a baby. Because who brings a baby to basically an argument starting friendship? Okay, meaning we're going to argue a little bit, we can be friends. But who brings a baby to a situation where voices may be raised? Did you bring that baby for protection? Not Did you use that baby as a dang on shield? Because why? There are things I don't understand. I don't understand going to your friend's house for some food or going to your friend's house to chill out or whatever, to talk, whatever, and you wearing like high heels. Why you wearing heels and not sneakers? You kick your damn shoes off at the door because you can't wear shoes in my house. Okay, dress comfy. When I see Kiki in the damn heels walking through, I said, Kiki, where's your heels? Okay, and seeing Tiffany walk in with that damn baby, I said, why did you bring a baby to this? You can't find a babysitter? Oh, there's a baby. I was like, bitch, it's an old baby. And that was how the episode ended. We have to wait till even though they showed Kiki and Tiffany, the fact that they waited for the end of the episode for Tiffany to even walk in the house, it aggravates me. Because we have to wait until next week to see what happens. Child, I don't, because this is episode 25. The fact that they haven't even gotten to the Texas cash trip, meaning it's probably for girl, and then they have filmed the reunion. They have filmed the reunion. So this is episode 25. I'm assuming, because it can't be 32 episodes. It can't. It just can't. So maybe it's 3 more episodes or 4 more episodes and then a reunion. I don't know. But when is this shit ended? I just said today I was, the series finale of the show All Rise aired today. Or yesterday, because it's currently Sunday. And it made me mad because OWN has these scripted, OWN is consistently, canceling their scripted shows and only leaving us with Love and Marriage Huntsville, Love and Marriage DC, Love and Marriage Detroit, Ready to Love and Bell Collective. That and maybe put a ring on it, but they have become a freaking reality show channel, and it aggravates me because you can have room for both. I feel like any good network needs to have at least 4 scripted shows playing, meaning you have one show play on every day. You have your Monday show, your Tuesday show, your Wednesday show, your Thursday show, and all your reality shows is on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I don't know who needs to help, but because they canceled Greenleaf, they canceled Queen Sugar, okay, they canceled Ambitious, they've canceled All Right. They keep canceling these good Afro, these good black shows with great black actors, and it aggravates me that all that left is this shit. Martell and them getting on my damn nerves, okay? But I just had to say that. Amen. Anyway, y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed this. Again, if you are a member, it is currently 6:58 in the morning. So it's 7:03 in the morning. This is available too. I know Love at the Lockup is already up. And whatnot. I am finna to go to bed. Okay, meaning if I'm live, it will be sometime later on in the evening around 6 or 7. Okay, please don't forget to girl. Slow down. Like the video. Comment in the comment section. Okay, share the video. Subscribe to my channel and follow me on social media. Girl, Lord Jesus, at JayLeesCorner on IG, Twitter, and TikTok. The top, y'all. I gotta go to bed. I love you all.